everyone.
You want these guys to clap too?
One. That wasn't in sync.
Good too.
Twin
See the
sense
twin
did
thing.
not work.
The twin thing. That was really
That
good.
did not work at
That
all.
was really good. That was like we're in.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever do that? I mean, let's get
Alright,
all the
stop.
twin questions out early.
All right, let's bring him in now. We've got the Shepmates with us, Miles and Archie. Welcome. We're going to address you per the question, so it's a bit easier. So, Miles, how you going?
Very good.
Yeah, good. Archie,
Very
how you
good.
going?
Very well.
There we
Yes.
go.
Adam literally did that to show off that he knew that you were Miles and you were
Because
Archie.
to let
That's
you
the only
behind the
reason.
curtain, Simon met you guys out in the office
Yep.
when you first came in, and then he came back in while you guys went on a little bit of a tour, and he came back and he goes, "Just met him. Can't remember which one's which."
I already forgot.
Mate,
I already forgot. I knew, but that's because I'm notoriously bad with names, so don't take it
No,
personally.
that's so
guys.
normal.
I don't
with us.
blame you. It's notoriously normal. So
Yeah. And
that's
for what it's
not an
worth,
issue.
we don't even look the same, but
Mm.
people get Adam and Simon get
Ed,
confused all the time. So
The producer on this show literally said it took him a month to work out who was Adam and who was Simon.
Come on,
What,
Ed.
looks wise or voices?
Both.
wow, who knows,
Both.
bro?
Just
Yeah,
don't
who
know
knows?
who's who.
Ed, any comment?
Ed's hiding.
Yes.
You're in this camera here.
Nice.
So first question, boys. You are the Shepmates, but your
Mm.
brothers. Why aren't you the Shep Bros?
Good question.
You can answer that one.
Yeah, well, I started the TikTok account. This is Miles speaking for the listeners.
I think we're just gonna have to. We're gonna have to not explain it.
Yeah.
People are gonna just get used to it.
You can
Miles,
differentiate the voices.
Get used to
Good
my
on 'em.
voice.
Yep.
So I started the TikTok account. It was just called Shepmate. So there was
One of
no
you.
mates, no plural. It
Mhm.
was just
Oh,
Miles, the one and only.
Mhm.
And yeah, just
The
don't know,
inferior.
we started posting those quizzes, and then we ended up getting on the mainstream radio. And Will and Woody, who do the Kiss show, pronounced it Shepmates accidentally. Like
Great.
they got the name wrong. I'm like, oh, that actually sounds better than Shepmates.
well,
So-
there's two of you now. So like, what's
Two of
going
us
on?
in the
Archie's
video.
like,
Sense.
great idea. I reckon this is brilliant.
Archie's like, best decision they've ever made. Like, thanks, Will and Woody. But yeah, just changed it to Shepmates, and it's just, I don't know, been the same. since,
Erupted
so.
ever since.
Erupted, yeah.
Mm.
I was like, oh, we've had the conversation. Should we change it to Shep Bros? And we're like, oh,
I
well,
think Shepmates is just more inclusive. I think just
I
with
agree.
everyone.
yeah, like you want to relate to the Aussies, the Aussie sport. Like Shep Bros is more.
I feel like bros is very much an American thing. Don't you
Mhm.
reckon?
Mhm.
you're
Yeah.
a bro.
The
you know?
duos over in America.
But also,
or-
like, you guys are bros, but we're not bros. Like, you're
Yeah.
mates. You're my mate. If I'm watching this, I'm like, I want to see what my mates are doing.
that's right.
So I'll
Yeah.
check in on both of you, who are my mates, even though you guys are brothers.
Yeah. Well, and I think
mean, that's-
people don't even know we're brothers sometimes as well. They're like,
That's
oh,
absurd.
yeah,
you're
comment-
brothers.
yeah, they're like, wait, what? Are you serious?
You guys don't even look that same. What? What do you mean?
And then they get the comments like, you guys look like brothers. I'm like,
Oh my god.
yeah, well, go figure.
Yeah. That's actually why we're mates. We look so similar. We're like, well, we have to be friends now. Of course.
We tried to tell people that we were brothers once. It didn't work very well.
No, we don't actually look the same at all.
No.
Hey, Archie, how do you feel about that though? I mean, he's the original Shepmate. Does that mean that you're like, mum told him
Well,
to bring you along?
I get
Is that what happened?
70%, he gets 30. That's
Yeah.
how it works. So-
Look, absolutely. I am the call up, I'd say. He did the original, what was it, the Rory Burns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
absolutely castled with JB's commentary.
Mm.
And yeah, that took off. And then I just sort of slid in as Warnie in the next video and slowly integrated myself and earned the respect, I'd say. And
That I'd built.
yes, yeah, sort of laid the
By myself.
foundation. And now we've sort of where we are now. So
Yeah. So for those that don't know, the Shepmates, as we said in the intro, I mean, you're probably Australia's best TikTokers. I mean, you're always on. You're actually everywhere at the moment.
Mm.
You're on every television show. You've got a commercial that's out at the moment.
Yeah.
TikTok, you're the only Australian people that come up in my For You page, and I watch it every time. But it all started from, it all kind of erupted from Rory Burns, Ashes cricket, first ball,
Yep.
commentary.
And we've credited him in our bio as well.
yes,
Have you?
He's
Yeah.
in our.
Has he reached
Instagram.
out?
Our bio is Rory Burns, Mr. Straight One, and now we have 60K followers.
Right. Very good.
Cheers, Rory. Shout out to you, mate.
Thank you, Rory.
So Rory hasn't reached out. Would you like to be?
I think
in
that'd
touch
be
with
pretty
Rory?
funny.
Oh, I think so too.
Because we've
yeah.
actually
Oh,
got
no.
something for you. No, I'm
Yeah.
joking. We don't have Rory Burns.
Rory's live on the show, everyone.
For a second there, I was like, how much work have
Bring
you
it
done,
in.
Simon?
Bring it in.
We
We don't normally do this
we
like
have
Simon
flown
Clark.
him over. Rory Burns is coming in studio.
He was in coach though, so
Yeah.
it was like you're not that much.
He was
to
in
do.
go- no
We should
business
probably
last
credit
night.
Mitchell Starc, to be fair.
Yeah,
Totally.
Starc.
Have you
The
talked to Mitchell
in-swinger.
Starc?
No, but
No,
we might
we
switch up the
should.
bio and just have Mitchell Starc in there, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, ripping in swinger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skittled him.
Surely you've had contact with JB. There's got to have
James
been.
Bradshaw.
Surprisingly not.
No contact
Oh
with
well, let's
JB.
change this. He's
All
in
right.
the
The man.
studio.
Yeah, Triple M, man.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll sort
something
that.
Yep.
I find that very strange. Do you
Mm.
think he's threatened? Do you think James Brayshaw is threatened by the Shipmates?
I don't think so. He's too good to be threatened. Like he's
if anything, we like almost promote his name more.
Yep. You need him.
Yeah.
yeah.
Without him, the Shipmates are nothing.
People will go, "This is ripping commentary." Who was the original commentator?
That's right.
That's actually what a lot of people think.
Yeah.
Clearly
yeah.
not us. Like
It's
imagine we
no,
just make
it's
it
a little
better.
like it's a little symbiotic relationship, like the flowers and the bees. The
Yeah.
bees need the flowers need the bees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
When you guys are watching, because you're sports guys, you both play footy. We'll get to that a little bit later. When you're watching sport now, are you watching it through a different lens because you're looking for, oh, this will be a good moment to commentate, rather than just watching it to watch it
Yeah.
like fans last time?
Well, very rarely do we
Yeah.
like watch full games. Like we watch the Tigers play, but like we don't normally sit down on like a Saturday arvo and watch a full game of footy. But it's more like highlights on social media.
Yeah,
Like
most of our material comes from comments on a post we've just had, or we're scrolling and something's going viral, or a big moment's just happened, and then you go and look at the game and see what it is and stuff.
Is it getting easier because people tag you that now you don't even have to search for the stuff? Like early
Oh,
on, you're
yeah.
like, all right, what are the you're thinking like, what are the big moments that have happened in sporting history? Now you've just got people reaching out, being like, oh, what about the Aloisi goal?
the DMs are like firing just from requests.
Lovely.
But like we haven't even.
It'd be nice if it was hot women, but it's
No, it's,
middle-aged blokes.
Middle-aged blokes.
Can you do this?
Hey,
My son would love it if you did this.
Can you do Ash-
can
can
you
you
do
do-
Ash McGrath's Miracle on Grass?
This is me kicking a goal for MPL. Do you reckon you could do this one? This would be sick.
Like I've spoken to girls in real life, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sure your DMs are flooded." I'm like,
They
"They're
are,
just
but
like
that's not-
40-year-old men. There's no girls sliding in. Like,
So
you're
this is
fine."
an outreach. This is why you come on our podcast,
Yeah.
is because our audience is quite heavily female skewed.
Mm.
Ah.
So if there are any ladies out there, is it best to go to your personal Instagrams
Interesting.
or
What's the
best
best
to
way?
go to Shepmates and then like
I don't want to have
70? Then it's 70-30.
Well, if
Miles
you-
gets first choice because he started it.
70 was born
Well,
for
if
it.
you're sliding into Shepmates, you're getting both of us. Like,
Okay.
There's no personal. You don't know who you're talking to.
Right, okay.
Interesting.
So
Does
you
anyone
you both patrol the DMs.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do.
Yeah,
We
okay.
do.
Has
for
anyone
content purposes.
called you out by name? They're like, Archie, this one is for you. What are you doing Friday night?
Never on like Shepmates or anything.
Just
but
personal
no.
ones.
personal ones.
personal Instagram.
This is
Yeah,
good.
That's where
even
you
that's extremely dry, to be honest.
Hint, hint.
Slide the DM.
Get in there, guys. Get in there, guys. Bloody get in there.
DMs are open.
Were you guys pumped when the Olympics came on just after the Ashes? You're like, great, we've got heaps of sports to talk about now.
Yeah. Well, the Olympics. What? Well, that was before us, wasn't it?
No way.
Tokyo 2020,
Tokyo was after, no?
2022.
We just had the Com Games.
Com Games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, we did stuff with Channel 7. So like we had a thing going where we'd give them a video pretty much every day.
We did
And they-
10 or 11 videos.
10 or 11 videos, and they'd play it like prime time in the morning and at night. So like
That was
we were-
massive.
Yeah.
It was like awesome to do that stuff as well. Like different array of commentators, not just the stock standard AFL
Mm.
or NRL ones. So
11 videos in a day that's a busy day. That
It-
is
No,
that's a
11
lot of
videos,
hours.
not a day.
No, it
It's
was
the
every
whole
other
thing.
day.
One
From-
per
Oh,
day
like-
for 11
That's
days.
why I
Yeah.
heard 11 in a day, and I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
that's not doable.
But it was
No.
all right. Like Channel 7 are like the ultimate professionals with this stuff. Like they contacted us like months before, and we're like, okay, we've got this idea. And then they made us do like 4 videos prior to it actually starting of just like some ultimate highlights. And then when the games are on, like they'd help us like pick the highlights. So we'd send 3 one day, then 3 like 2 days later. But like it did get pretty busy when we had to like a 3's due like this arvo, and you just smash out some.
Yeah,
know,
we did
some of these
2. Like
highlights.
the Friday night, we did 2, and then we had footy the next day, and then had to do 2 that morning, which was just
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did.
Wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, sometimes at night it's like, oh, we got to film, and it's
And we
like,
actually pushed.
"Oh, I
We pushed it
can't."
real late that day, and we're like, "Fuck, we really got to go to footy here. And it was like, I don't know, we had to leave at like 11 and we got pressed in the morning and started filming at 10. And we just had to script it up and,
There was
Try
no
and
fun in it. It was just like,
it's like, okay,
pure
Mate, he's
work,
going to work
pure
now,
work
boys.
mode.
Yeah,
It was like,
absolutely.
we're
okay,
talking
we
about
just
something
need
else.
to
I'm like,
smash-
shut up. No, we're doing it. Listen to it. Get it right. Don't screw up. And then we ended up smashing it out in like 40 and we were just dapping each other up.
Have it away,
we are
boys.
kings.
we know our capabilities now when it comes to smashing out content.
That's a terrible, terrible thing to learn that you're like, we could probably do this in 40 minutes because
I
now
know.
everyone will be like, we still got 40 minutes. Like, that's fine. We can punch that heaps.
And we're just going to feel shit about ourselves when we get like one done in a day. It's like, how lazy are we?
Yeah.
Blameless. What's the process? So talk to us from start to finish. You spot the idea, and then where does it go to from there?
So, yeah, probably scroll through the comments. If there's a common trend of people asking something, we'll go and grab the moment, have a look at it, figure out, okay, when are we going to start this commentary? When are we going to end it? Clip it up. Probably 30 to 40 seconds is probably the prime time, but sometimes the commentary's like really good and we'll go for a minute or a little bit longer than a minute.
Sometimes it's like a minute 30 and we actually have to cut the clip down and like, so it's not actually the original commentary. We've had to like line the commentary up right next to each other so there's less spaces.
Yep.
But like it condenses
So
into
you can
like
get
a
all
minute.
the hype, the build up, and then, the celebrations at the end because there's a lot of breaks between it. So you'll just sort of cut it.
Yeah, just
Condense
all the
it.
talking bits together.
Yeah, that's right. And then,
Will you record it as live, or you'll find the clip, cut it into what you want to go, and then you'll just do it in
Yeah,
one
we'll
go?
do it like that. So we'll cut it all up first, save it to the camera roll, and then that's the clip we're working with.
And then
And
that goes up onto you. Just what are you looking at when you're like? Because the filming, you're not looking down the barrel of the phone.
Early days, we were looking at nothing. Like, we were purely
Early days,
we were purely just
actually nothing.
imagining
Actors.
something in front of
Actors.
us.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah. And I thought that was like, okay, we should probably do this so, people think that we're, actually good at it and like memorizing it in the moment and stuff. But like down the track now, like doing the amount that we're doing, like we have to script it up and we'll like, color code which commentator's which, put commas in. Like we know how to space a comma now. Like if there's a comma there, we know what the gap is to the next word.
We know that means like a 2-second break.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like whereas early days it was like pure memorizing everything, memorizing what pause is which, like no commas, like.
Loose.
And then
Yeah.
now it's just way easier doing it this way. Like
Yeah.
I can't believe we were wasting our time. doing this stuff,
Yeah,
like-
and we can actually focus on being emotive and all that stuff rather than thinking about what words next.
Oh,
So
we were doing like 4 bits in one, like, memorizing, reading, getting all the, not reading, memorizing, getting all the emotive right, expression, like,
Storyline.
storyline.
How many takes would it take you early days, and now how many takes does it take you?
Well, we did one of yours actually, Simon, this morning.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. Yeah.
So we're like, we'll just knock this out
From
in, like-
here?
no,
from our place before we left. We're
Oh.
like, yeah, we'll just knock this one out.
Ed, is that what you've sent to us?
Yeah.
In the WhatsApp, I'll get it up on here.
All right.
We were feeling
Back in your
confident this
commentary
morning, and we're
days.
just like, yeah, we'll knock this up in like half hour. It probably took us like 20 minutes.
There
See,
you go.
you're welcome, guys.
Yeah.
You are welcome. I'm happy to help. Geez, it would have been some real simple stuff. I'm trying to even think what I commentated.
That was good.
Mate,
It
you
was the-
commentated some lacrosse.
Oh,
was
is that
the
what it was?
lacrosse,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. See, then you had to learn the sport as well. Huh?
Yes. I was like, what's going on?
I was like, we
Alright.
should all watch it together, but you guys lived it, so it's fine.
We lived right through it. We know
Alright.
what you were thinking.
Here we
in
go,
that
here we
moment.
go.
I'll get it marked down.
This is actually the best moment of my life.
Yeah.
guys. I'm going to post this to her.
There is just one man in the box now for the WA, although looks like his time might have just ended, so it is even, but it's not going to matter because
Takes the
Stock has
shot.
gone all the way. Oh, what a finish! What a goal! Jackson Stock. That's speed, boy! All the way from the middle. We saw one disallowed earlier, but you can't take this one away.
You saw he was running down. He no chance was going to get pinned for withholding that time. Stick was well out in front. Takes the shot. Walks off the passes. Pressure mounts with South Australia. 2-goal lead. What a shot. What a goal.
One of the goals of the week.
That's speed, boy.
Really lucky to have seen that.
I love it. We both blew both marks out. It was too exciting.
Far out.
That's speed, boy.
Yeah, that was great. Like, I don't know if this is gonna be worth it. Then we heard that speed
I'm
boy.
like,
I'm like, yeah, we'll do it.
yes.
Geez, there was not much happening for a long time,
Yeah.
and then that speed boy, there you go. Far out. That
Well,
was,
I'm
that
surprised
was
there
the
was
best
no.
moment of my life.
I'm
Thanks, guys.
surprised there was no electric.
Electric,
Normally there's
yeah.
electric.
There was a
that's
lot of electrics in that commentary thing.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Lots of unbelievable.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of watching lacrosse?
The 1 minute that you
well,
saw.
that was like the only minute of lacrosse I've ever seen.
Yeah.
so,
I feel like
mean,
it's
big
it's
fan.
very much an American sport, isn't it?
Correct.
I feel like
yeah.
it's the closest American sport to footy. You can actually,
yeah, it's like 360.
yeah,
bum.
'cause it's 360. There's no like lines and stuff you can run, and there's people
Yep.
trying to grab you. But
That's pretty much it. There's
find
lines and you can run. That's pretty
Yeah.
much lacrosse.
I find it so ridiculous that like they treat it like lacrosse jocks in
Yeah.
America. Like
Yeah.
you're literally running around with a stick, like
And a helmet.
and a helmet, and like actually like these tough.
Yeah.
tough
No
blokes.
no one typifies like Australian culture on Americans like Liam Dowling,
Yeah,
the
he's
like
good.
YouTube
Oh,
guy, and he
love
started on
TikToker,
TikTok as
yeah.
well.
so
Yeah.
good.
He just nails it.
Yeah.
Because Americans are like, exactly, that's like, hey man, play
American
lacrosse.
bullies.
And it's like, what? You weirdo. What are you
know.
doing?
And
Like
then the
really
Aussie-
niche down.
The Aussies just like so laid back.
Yeah.
like
He's
drop-
good.
dropping the C word pretty much every
All the
2
time.
seconds.
Pretty much all
That's
the
all
time.
you need.
Who are your who are the other guys that you're liking online at the moment? So whether it's TikTok or YouTube, are you guys going to lean into both? Are you going to start moving
Yeah.
towards long form stuff?
Absolutely. So we're probably going to launch a podcast next year, I reckon,
Mhm.
at some stage. Details yet to be confirmed.
Mhm.
And a YouTube channel. Really want to get into that.
Mhm.
I reckon that'll come in the next couple months. I reckon.
Yeah.
Yep.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Over
Um,
summer.
What's the style that you want to go with for that?
Honestly, could be anything. Like YouTube's pretty free range. Like
Yep.
you can drop whatever content you want. It's not like an episode form. You can literally do vlogs, film
I reckon
like
vlogs.
traveling somewhere, or
Mhm.
film an event, or like a challenge, or
It'd be
like,
vlogs.
it's just-
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
your
probably vlogs.
is your mate Kados, Australia's other AFL YouTube star? Is he going to be real pissed that you're moving into that space?
Nah, I think
We've chatted to him about it. He's all for it.
I think he'd like it. We can collab and help his channel out as well.
Okay.
There's the
Just give him a little shine.
Yeah.
You know.
There's
he's,
a-
he's
Prime-
dominating YouTube.
Prime
anyway.
Train
I
too.
don't think
Prime.
he's.
Yep.
Yep.
Prime.
I've got a question about
Yeah.
Prime actually. Is Prime just a bit of a goose?
He's not a goose.
He's not a
What am I going to say? Yeah, he's a goose. Yeah.
Well,
Nah.
we thought about
we
asking.
we deliberated on the language.
Mm.
I was going to go with is he a flog?
Yeah.
And I thought
I can't
that
tell
was
you how many
probably-
times I've been asked that
Yeah,
question.
correct.
But we went with Goose because we
We're
thought
like,
Goose is a
"Oh."
little bit funnier because we were
Yeah,
like,
'cause
if
it's like-
someone asked us,
Mm.
like, what's one of our mates like? Is one of our mates a flog? We'd be like, no, mate.
Nah,
He's a
Straight
good
on the
bloke."
defensive.
But if someone said to me, is Simon a bit of a goose? I'd be like, it can be a bit of a goose.
Yeah. Look, Prime can be a bit of a goose, but I think I don't know. It's sort of his brand. Like he's
Yeah.
very confident, very out
Extremely
there.
confident. You could probably
you know,
say.
He wouldn't be.
I wouldn't say arrogance. No.
He wouldn't be doing as well as he is without, you
Yeah.
know, being the person he is. And
Yeah.
we've hung out with him a lot of times.
He's
and, like,
infectious to be around as well.
Yeah.
Like really, really good. to
high
be around.
work ethic. Like wants to be the best in what he's doing. Like
Tho-
you
tho-
go really far.
Those people seem to be, from the outside, they look like a bit of a flog, but
Mm.
you meet them and you're like, fuck, this is good.
I get where you're coming from.
Like I
You
like
are
I like
working
everything
hard.
that
Yeah.
you're doing, and I want to be a part of it, and
yeah.
I want to be better because you're doing that.
Absolutely.
He's just like, I don't care. Like,
Yeah, I feel like it'd be infectious to be around.
Totally.
I think he might be coming down to Melbourne at the end of the year. He
Yep.
might be moving down.
are you guys trying to recruit him to your football team?
Potentially.
Interesting.
There has been some chats.
Has there? A big
I don't know.
signing
Nah,
day.
nah,
Prime.
He'd be in high demand.
Yeah,
so,
Big
right.
time. Just
Yeah.
on a marketing standpoint.
Just bumps
he'd
on
be
Oh, yeah.
seats.
He's basically
Prime.
Buddy Franklin of local footy.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just
And I
like-
think we might try and get into that stuff as well. Like we love local football and playing local
Yeah.
footy and playing footy in general. So like, even the YouTube channel could that could just be like a segment that we do once a week.
Yep.
like, along with like other videos that we do.
Yeah. Mhm.
And like we're getting featured. Like I don't know if you saw our story. The Up the Guts podcast did
Yeah.
we played Devon Meadows, and 3 of those guys have their own potty that they do weekly. And they were just chatting about us, how we played on the weekend. I'm like, oh, that's pretty sick. They're just chatting about us. playing
Yeah.
footy, like,
Who do you guys play for?
Crib Point. So
Crib
that's down on the
Yeah.
Mornington Peninsula.
Western
Right.
Port area.
MPNFL.
Are they any good?
We.
Up and coming.
The Crib Point Power? Is it? What's your team?
Nah,
It looks like the
Magpies.
Port
Magpies,
Adelaide.
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Prison bar jumper. But
Yep.
yeah, Maggie's.
Has David Kosh called you guys? Pissed
No,
that you're wearing the prison
no.
bars?
We haven't had any lawsuits come our way.
No,
no,
that's
so-
disappointing, isn't
Not
it?
yet.
No.
That's
Not
disappointing.
yet. And a couple of games for Casey as well. What happens if you get What if you get drafted to the AFL? Like, what happens? What happens? Is Shepmates just going to are you done? Because you're like, sorry,
I'm
Arch,
an AFL guy.
got to play in the AFL now.
I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. To be honest. I haven't realistically thought about getting drafted. So
Okay.
How old are you
Uh,
guys?
21.
21, yeah.
See, mate, you could be mid-season draft. You know, you
Plenty
come
of
straight
time.
from
knows?
Casey.
You don't hit your
straight from
peak till you're about 25, 26. So I've still got a few years.
Been
under my
listening to
belt.
Prime.
See how we go.
Don't train like a bodybuilder.
Train like an
Train
athlete.
like an
Train like
athlete.
an
All
I
athlete.
was
right.
about to say,
Correct.
Simon, we're well past our prime then.
Mate, I remember my prime. It was a good time.
Hoo-wee.
It was really, mate, speed boy. That was absolutely that was
Speed boy.
That was speed boy.
Your prime was like 5 minutes
definitely
ago.
posting that. People
How
are
long
like,
ago,
"Fuck, this
how
has gone
long
big
ago
time."
did you do that?
This?
that
Oh
competition?
no,
couple
this
months?
like this week. Not this week. This year.
This
Yeah.
year.
So the Nationals
Couple-
were in June, I think.
A couple of months.
That was
Where-
my first
where was it? You
commentating.
You sound good behind the
in
mic. So
Footscray. Yeah,
Footscray,
Footscray,
yeah.
Yarraville. That was my first commentary gig
Yeah.
ever.
I
I was
reckon you
trying
did
to-
really well there.
Trying to bring a little bit of life to it. You know, it's
Yeah.
usually
Blonde.
a bit boring.
Dry.
Yeah, okay.
It's like real dry. Because
Hence
no one
the
wants to get
speed boy.
excited.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, let's just like
Insert speed boy.
liven it up a little
Nice to meet
bit,
you,
guys.
Simon Speedboy. Love it.
Simon Speedboy. I'm the guy from the
I am that
Speedboy
guy.
video. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So how many views do you think that video would get for you guys?
Miles doesn't look confident. Archie looks like he's
Maybe we
considering.
should collab on Instagram and it might go pretty well.
All right, we'll do that. Let's
Yeah.
do that. I'll send it through to you.
Yeah.
guys. I'll send it through to you guys. You guys.
I don't know how
let's
to
do-
go on TikTok, but
Poorly.
no one knows lacrosse and they
Poorly.
can't see your face. So they'd have to recognize your voice.
Are these
While you're
guys
going,
just-
speed boy!
These
Like-
guys just doing regular commentary now. This is weird. Why are they
Just
picking
standard.
these niche sports? That's very funny. Is there going to be, with your move into YouTube, are you guys going for, because you've done lots of collabs with KDOS, Prime, 9
yeah.
to 5. Is this like a little sidemen hustle that you guys are going for?
Like the
Yeah,
British
I
YouTube
think-
gang.
Yeah, I think
Mm.
we're all keen to do something probably maybe towards the end of this year, start
Yeah,
of
well,
next
it's pretty
year,
rare to
like-
have like 5 blokes doing in the same sort of AFL niche, fitness,
Mhm.
sort of comedy niche, doing YouTube, TikTok that have sort of come to prominence in the last probably year and a half,
Yeah.
and we're all the same age. Like, might as well.
you
I
don't
reckon.
hate each other.
Don't hate each other. Get
Yeah.
on really well. Like, done skits and that have done so well.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think the
Our two
umpiring one-
biggest videos were 2 umpiring videos. where We
Great.
just took the piss out of umpires, and they both got. I
Archie
think the
plays
first
that.
one got 1.7 million views, and the second one got 1.2.
Yep.
I didn't think the second one would blow up as much, but I reckon it was almost.
I thought it was
I
better.
reckon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that interesting when it, because that pivots away from what you guys usually do. So you're usually
Yeah.
doing the commentary skits.
Yeah.
This is like on the field, running around, like it's a full-on bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, is this risky to go that way? Or you, I mean, you're
No,
obviously happy you did it
I
now.
think we always had confidence we could do skits.
Mm.
So, like, growing up, all we did, like, every class project or in year 7, we made an Instagram page just doing skits pretty much. And it was cringy
Does
stuff.
it still
but, like,
exist?
No, it's all
it doesn't. We
deleted.
deleted it in probably year 8, but
Damn it.
I can't find any of the videos. It's on like this big computer at home, and it's like the computer's dead, so we need to like.
we need to unearth them, though.
revive that
Like,
big
that'd be a
time.
good laugh, I reckon.
From the vault.
Yeah.
Shepmates from the vault.
Yeah.
I like
so,
that.
but yeah, I reckon we've always had confidence we could do skits, and we'd done heaps before we started posting on TikTok and stuff, just like for our own stuff and our own amusement. And then yeah, so doing it on TikTok, having that platform, like we're just like, yeah, why not? We'll just
And it's cool to sort of look back on like why this is all happening as well. Like when it came this quickly, it's like, well, shit, this is like so lucky, and this is like
Overnight success.
overnight success out of
a
nowhere.
fluke
what a
or-
fluke. But it's like, and then you start looking back, and it's like, oh well, I don't know. So maybe it's like meant to happen because like we were always making videos, always doing like
drama classes. I did an acting course.
Yeah, I performed in front of the school, like doing this skit
We
thing.
won the talent shows in primary school.
Let's go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Back
Doing.
to back talent shows.
Let's go, boys.
Back-to-back
Yeah.
Let's
champions.
go.
Lovely.
Hosted
just
the
doing
year 12
dances and stupid
Yeah.
shit.
hosted our year 12 assembly. Like, I don't know, all this stuff sort of like adds up now.
What's
like,
that
looking
classic
back.
line that it takes a lifetime to be an overnight success?
Yeah.
That like that it's never people who are an overnight success have never actually just done or very rarely done something that has like clicked and then been
Yeah,
able
yeah.
to sustain it afterwards.
Yeah, like it'd be easy for people to look and say, oh, they just posted this video and now they're viral. But like, it's, I don't know, you can look back and say, like, we did the quizzes for like, I don't know, 6 months or so,
Yeah.
even before like
Mm.
that stuff happened. So, yeah,
Wa-
it's cool. cool
Was
to
that
look back.
always the plan? Was it?
Yeah,
you
what was
guys wanted to
Shepmates
go yeah.
between finishing high school and then Rory Burns missing a straight one? What were you guys doing like midweek?
There was a
before
2-year
then?
limbo
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
everything
Big
happened.
It's just 2 years of. I was trying to figure out what I actually wanted to do. It was lockdown, to be fair. So like, you're trying to like coming straight out of school, straight into lockdown. Like, I had
That
like
sounds positively miserable.
No.
fellas.
Sick. I'd
Hey,
love
we actually got a good straw. Like
Yeah.
we finished, had all our 18th parties, 2 years of lockdown, straight into 21st.
21st.
It's
Yeah,
like,
I know.
timed it pretty well. Can't complain
Yeah, I
too
know.
much.
But we just wanted to get some money, pretty much. So over that summer, I worked.
Awesome.
I worked at the local
live that
petrol
life.
Yeah.
station and
Yep.
pumped petrol over that summer, and then I landed a job in the timber yard at Bowen's Hastings and just stacked timber there for a while, and that was great. Like I thought this is the best thing ever. Like I'm earning good money, and they're giving me work 4 days a week, and then
And you were like, I'm strong.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
they
long
saw I could talk a bit, so they moved me into the office, and I had my own desk, and I was doing sales there. I did that for 18 months, just answering calls, dealing with builders, and doing their orders, and it felt like it was like a full 9 to 5. Walk in, have my coffee, like have my desk. No one's gonna bug me. I answer the call. Like
You're like, this
We
is it,
both
man.
did the same.
Miles was in
same
the
thing as
desk in
well,
front of
yeah.
me. A couple good mates next to us. Like
So it was like 4 of us in the sales room. Like I was in front, Archie was behind me. So we were working that full 9 to 5 for probably 2 years, which was a pretty cool experience, to be honest.
Yeah.
To like, see what the real world's like in that.
I don't know if
kind of atmosphere.
Bowen's Hastings is the real world, fellas, but
Yeah.
it's pretty close, I guess.
Nah,
Pretty
well,
close.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
guess.
And they just live in the fake world. You just live in like the fun world.
Absolutely.
Fantasy.
So you guys full time now? Full time
Yeah.
TikTok?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, well, we do
Full-time
uni as
Shipmates.
well.
Yeah, I'm doing
Oh,
uni at
cool.
the
What are you
moment.
guys studying?
Business.
slog.
Yeah.
The motivation to
hard,
do
it
uni.
is
Especially when
hard
you
to
can
do
bang out
uni.
a video in 40 minutes.
I
Like
know.
20
It's
minutes.
20
you do
minutes.
one in 20.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
they feed up good stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
easy to
Speed
find the.
boy.
I know.
Yeah.
That's some hard
Correct.
work right there. Yeah, no. Well, I got into business administration. We both go figure. We're twins and we like the same things, same mates.
Think the same things.
Yeah.
All right, let's test. Close your eyes. Clap when you're ready. You guys aren't even twins.
Oh,
You guys are fakes.
I actually heard a news story the other day about twins that were born on different days. So one was born at like
Oh, that's cool.
11:58 p.m. and then they had different birthdays
No.
because the next one was born after 12.
I've
my
always
dream.
thought about that.
That's
Yeah.
my dream. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So it's
Cool.
possible. It's just rare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very rare.
But they still
Yeah.
count as twins because they both carried the same time.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Go figure.
It's a pain for the parents to have to do 2 days instead of one.
Yeah, it's
Two
like, nah,
birthdays.
birthday. You're like,
Yeah.
wind it back. Worse being the first twin or the second twin on that story. What do you reckon?
second twin.
Yeah, second twin for sure.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you want to be excited for your birthday, and
Mm.
then your brother's carrying on like a shop on the day before.
Hate that.
All
That
the
would be me
festivities
'cause
are
I'm the
done.
second.
All
so,
the best festivities are done the day before your birthday actually comes. Like,
yeah.
So you're older, Miles.
yeah, 1 minute.
How much? This is shit twin chat, but I've
Mm.
got to get it out. I
Yeah,
want to
no.
just say it all.
It's good.
I don't think it is, but that's okay.
No.
Older, hang it over his head all the time.
Nah, not really.
That's
Nah.
nice.
It's not really something to flex. Like,
Mm.
what are you flexing?
That's what
like?
you would say.
Yeah.
Where
You're
where are you
younger.
at in life to flex? That, oh, I'm a minute older than you.
Yeah.
Like,
It doesn't matter.
I'm
Good
but if he
sure-
brings it
I'm
up,
pretty
I just
sure
bring up
s-
height.
Steve,
Ah, see?
yeah,
Probably
true.
got that much.
See,
What, like-
for someone that it didn't matter to, you had one in the chamber ready to go.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
taller
he's
though.
got
I'm
it
sure
ready.
Steve Waugh hangs it over Mark Waugh that he's older than him.
He would.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
you would.
Or
I
just
think
a
Dad-
better cricketer.
Dad's more into it, to be honest. Like, whenever someone asks, "Oh, who's older?" And it's like, Miles is 1 minute older, and he'll get all the money when we die. Archie's getting nothing.
Yeah, what do your parents think of, like, were they on TikTok beforehand? Do they follow you on TikTok
No.
now?
No
Dad
idea.
still
Okay.
has no clue.
Right.
Yeah.
He's just like, I see my boys on TV. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. And he has to ask us, so what's actually been going on the last couple of weeks? Because he doesn't have Instagram, doesn't have TikTok.
That's cool.
Shocking
Doesn't
with Facebook. Like,
Yeah. So he's just doesn't want to know about it until he like, okay, well, what have you guys actually been up to? And then we'll just sit down with him, show him all the videos.
Does he
That's-
laugh?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
yeah.
Live
Grass.
reacts with your dad must be good.
Yeah. We did
Do
one.
that as a video.
We did
That
one.
could be good.
Our most
YouTube
recent one.
reacts.
There you go.
Our most recent one was a BCF video.
Great. Saw that.
What's
Was that
that?
only based on your dad? Have you seen this
Pretty
video?
much.
Not yet.
The
I'm
I'm gonna
trying
show
to
it
look
to you.
for it.
The
I'm gonna show it to you.
inspiration
Oh, it was only
heavily
in your
came from
story.
his
It's just
dad.
all dad. Yeah, it was on our TikTok. We posted it, and then it was an Instagram story. But that
what's
was
your old
just
man's name?
Dave.
Oh, mate,
Davo.
reviews with Dave.
Good
just
dad.
hit.
Good
Yeah.
dad name, Dave.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Yeah, feedback from Dave. I actually just typed in Dave. No,
I don't know how.
Shipmate.
I don't know how it'd go on camera.
That's the best
I
part.
don't think he could do it.
Parents on camera
Yeah.
is the best part. Here you go. Dad's on camping trips. We're gonna Adam's live react. You're getting Goggleboxed right now. Here you go.
My dad loves camping too.
Just Adam in his element.
Swinging the golf club. That is my dad. My old man. My old man loves fishing. Shithouse fishing.
There's
Absolute
never any
shithouse.
fish out there.
Absolutely.
Everyone
Mate,
we've been
nah, there's
camping
no
with,
fish out
that's where we get the inspiration from. All the dads we've been camping with, they're all the same. They do the same thing.
They pack the car. They set the tent up.
Yes.
like-
Yep.
And complain about it the whole time, but
Oh,
then
whole
stand there
time.
and go, how good's this? How good's this? Or they
I'm-
spend the entire winter thinking of shit to buy for the campsite, and then they
Yes.
complain about putting it up.
Yes.
Like, Dad, you don't have to put it up. I don't need, our campsite situation was 2 4-man tents,
Yep.
put together, huge annex over the top.
Gazebo,
And my
yeah.
dad would, it was called the Taj Mahal.
Yes.
It was the biggest punish. It would take my dad 6 hours.
Oh,
And we were like, we'd get there and he'd take the bikes off this shed. He's like, right, kids, get out of here. You know it's about to be stressful. You're like, it doesn't have to be, Dad. Like,
Get off your
relax.
screens.
Yeah.
You know,
Off your
and you
screens.
get in the worst mood. Like whenever our youngest.
I'm having the best time ever. Loving time with my boys.
Or he gets home, he's just been punching on with everyone. G'day, guys. How's it?
Yeah.
Bloody the best. You know what? It's good to be out there,
He's
isn't it?
so stressed, yelling at everyone, and then one of his mates would walk past. They finished up, and he'd go, "Oh yeah, hey, mate, how you going? Yeah, we're just having a great time over here.
Check
yeah.
out what I bought. That new
Yeah.
gazebo. It goes a little bit extra height. You know, we kept bumping our heads last time.
And then
It's
the kids
bloody
just
no good.
stroll off and don't have to set anything else up.
Yep,
Yeah.
correct. On the bikes, piss off straight away. Get out of there. Get out of the gaze of Dad's eye of
Get out of my
Sauron.
peripheral.
Oh my god, terrifying. So what happens next for you guys? What's the dream? Where do you want to take it? What do you want to do with it?
Well, yeah. What's the end point? Like where?
I
Have you
wish we
thought of-
knew.
Have you even
to be
dreamt
honest.
of the end
You
point?
don't want to know.
We're trying to figure that out
Yeah.
now, and we're like, should we know the end point now? Like, should we have that ultimate goal down the future? Like,
I think there's just so much going on, like even in like week by week, there's just a lot happening.
Mm.
And then I think we'll probably just figure it out. We'll gravitate to what we want to do. Like I think the YouTube will, like we'll start trying different sorts of content and the podcast and like I think we'll figure it out. Like
I want to try and get
content,
into acting as well. Like,
Mm.
just I did a course, and then being on that TikTok set, that was just really fun to be on. Like, I felt like I was on like a '80s movie. Like I was with the mullets. They dressed us up in like.
felt like we were
Hey.
about to do Stranger Things 5.
Well, the
Call out
amazing,
to the casting directors. and your
Yeah.
directors.
the amazing thing about being on sets to shoot things is the amount of time it takes to get such a
Oh
short
my
period. Like you guys, I'm
Oh.
assuming you were there for like almost all day, and the TikTok,
Yep.
the entire ad would go for 30 seconds.
Yep.
and
we
we
were
only
there.
had probably 3 seconds of screen time.
Max.
Game changer.
Max. Game
Yeah.
changer. 2 words.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times we said game changer
Brilliant.
in like the space of 3 hours.
We'll be
like,
actually by the time this podcast comes out, we'll have posted a behind the scenes video of exactly how it happened, and
Cool.
you'll see all that.
YouTube or
insight.
TikTok?
TikTok.
TikTok,
Yeah.
TikTok and Instagram. So go check that out. You'll pretty much see what it was like on set.
The amount of people.
Yep.
Phenomenal.
What it
There's a
takes to
bloke
get
with a
2 seconds
blower,
on TV. Pretty
A
much.
guy with a blower just blowing my hair as I waved it. Like he was there for a good half hour just holding this blower.
Great. How pumped are you that you both got mullets? Mini mullet for you, mate.
Yeah. I know.
Actual mullet.
It's cute. Growing it out.
Brilliant.
We'll get there one day.
How pumped are you that mullets, 1, in fashion, 2, cameras for phones, all portrait mode? Like if afros were in, you'd be in real strife. Can't fit 2 of you in the
Yep.
in the camera.
Yep.
But mullets, you can both get there.
The mullets is
It's
just
streamlined.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Just cut the side bits off. It's like you've cropped your haircut.
Yeah.
It's
in.
helped us
into
out. I
camera.
don't think we can
He's
get a
not
hair.
shaving his sides. He wants to grow it out and try and slick it back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
still shaving the sides. Just
I'm like probably 2 months into growing out the sides, so
Oh,
like
it's a
it's hard to
punish,
go
bro.
back because like if you shave it, like
Looks
that's
shit,
too
innit?
much
Yeah,
shine.
Simon had
Yeah.
there was a period there where you didn't cut your hair
Okay.
for like 3 years or so.
Oh, all of COVID didn't have a haircut.
Yeah.
I'll show you a photo. I'll get it up. We'll keep talking though.
But without these mullets, like we wouldn't have been on the TikTok ad. Like they literally had to think, okay, we're getting Aussie Rapunzel, who's this hair TikToker. We need someone with outrageous hair, and they think, oh, mullets,
Bang.
Shepmates, da da da.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I think
Who do you
there's
think's got-
probably a little bit other stuff
Yeah.
that got
Who
you
do you
on
think's
there,
got the
but-
best haircut in the AFL?
Ooh. Sammy Draper's got a ripping mullet.
Yeah, Drapers.
We said
Bailey
haircut. It doesn't have
yeah.
to be a mullet
Yeah.
if you don't want it to be, guys.
Yeah.
You go Ralph Smith mullet.
Bailey Smith.
Bailey Smith.
Do you,
All-
do you
they're
think
all
Bailey
mullets.
Smith's is too much mullet? Like intimidating amount of
Mullet
mullet?
suits him. I think that man could probably
Yeah.
get away with any haircut he
Yeah.
wants.
Yeah,
to be
true.
honest.
Oh, here you go. Here's a picture of me. This is me in TikTok with my hair. This is my TikTok.
Oh my god. Holy.
And here we go.
Straighten up.
And scoop. There you go.
Oh my god! Never do Why that
have you
again.
done that?
Straighten the hair.
That was a trend, mate.
Shocking.
Mate, I was crushing TikTok before you guys were around, mate.
Yeah,
Don't worry
how
about
long
it.
ago was
Don't worry
that?
about you. That was
Get the date.
April 1st, 2020.
Oh wow.
Isolation, mate. That's when we were getting real loose in ISO.
Yeah.
Don't
Do
worry.
anything
It
in
got a
ISO.
few. It got a few. Oh shit, that's TikTok. That's you guys again.
There we go.
It got a few views, mate. Don't worry. I'll. What's the best video you've done? What's the best video objectively that you think you've done?
Jack Rewalt,
Mm.
Brightside.
That's
Don't
your
even have to
favourite one
think
you've
about
ever
it.
done?
Favorite one.
Talk to us about that. How did that come about? So that was actually an ad for Telstra, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Not the Brightside one, but the
Oh.
Yeah.
prequels
Yep.
Yeah, we did about 3, I think.
with 3
Telstra.
content pieces. Obviously, the BT Bananas at the G Lloyd from 45 commentary piece.
Yep.
So
That was with Jack.
directed Jack through that. That was fun.
Mhm.
And then we talked to him beforehand. We're like, yeah, we'll do this other piece where it's like a post game interview, how you performed, all that stuff. And then we just asked him like, oh, if you got time, like we've got this rogue idea to do a Brightside film clip. Like probably take half an hour if we just like get all your clips and stuff. And he's like, yeah, he was all for it. Like he was so enthusiastic. He rocked up with a plastic bag full of bananas and
Yeah.
Unreal.
That was the most
He was just
crazy
loving it,
day.
like-
we knew he was coming over. We cleared out the house. We're like, Mum and Dad, get out. Jack's coming over.
Dave kicks off.
Was
Dave, I don't
Dave a
need-
Richmond
Dad
supporter?
would be so
He
weird.
is.
Was he
Oh,
filthy that you
shout
kicked him
out.
out and Jack Rewalt Richmond Great is coming over?
No, he understood. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, get
He's
out of your
like,
hair.
I
boys."
know what
don't
I'll
think-
do.
I don't think he wants to deal with that
He
stuff
went to the
anymore.
golf range.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He's like,
golf
I'll eat a
He's
couple of
home.
balls. Eat
Yeah.
a couple of balls.
We knew he was coming over, and we were just sitting at the dining room table. We're just like, oh, he's coming over. When's he coming? Like, he was coming in 5 minutes.
only the childhood idol, nothing.
Yeah.
Not too
Only
serious.
our favourite player. All goods. And then he rocks up, and we can hear his engine come in. Like, okay, he's here. Rocks up, bag, bananas, suit. Like, he's the real deal. Come to play.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just sat
Couldn't
down.
believe it was happening.
Most genuine guy. We got on really well.
Had a convo for like half hour, just talked about life, and it's weird seeing him not from a sort of media's perspective, like
Mhm.
like a real conversation, like just talk shit, and it was actually like
Yeah,
really,
it was really good.
cool.
We got on really well. And then we're like, okay, let's get into it. We're going to do commentary. We'll do this interview thing. And then if we've got time, we've got another idea. We'll see. And then we smashed out those two. That was good fun.
And then
minutes.
his meeting actually got cancelled or delayed an extra hour, so that's how we got Brightside fitted in.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we didn't think
Ah.
we'd have time.
The universe
I
looking
know,
after the
I know.
shipmates.
Yeah, what's
Yep,
going on there?
yep.
So
But that was really good. And like, he was all for it. Like, we were sort of just on a roll. Like, we got the one done. We got the next one done. And we were just like all loving it. Like, we had the best afternoon doing it. And then the Brightside
Crazy.
video happened. And I don't think
during the edit, best day. Like we're just
Yeah.
smiling, like looking at this thing come together. Like
Who
oh,
does the
best-
edits for you guys?
Both of us.
both of us
Both
do.
of us.
Yeah, both
Best
of us
part,
do.
you're getting paid to do like the thing with Jack Reld at the start,
Yeah.
but then you get to do the fun thing with him afterwards that you really
Yeah.
want to do. as
Yeah.
well.
And collab with him on Instagram as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like-
he was all for it as well. Like now he's like commenting on my individual Instagram posts. I'm like, bro,
Sli-
come on. Hey, bro.
Is that the biggest like? What is our life at the moment? Is that
Oh,
the?
yeah.
That moment sort of came when we were like texting him on messages and stuff, like organizing when to post and talking about the game he's just had. And
If you told yourselves 5 years ago that you had Jack Rewalt's phone number as like, what, 16-year-olds?
No. I would have thought I'd be playing AFL probably.
That's literally
You're
what
like,
I
how
thought of.
bloody good am I?
I was in-
must have made it.
I was
to
in
the
year
AFL
6.
playing with Richmond.
idolizing Cochin and Rewalt. I'm in primary school, and I'm like, and I'd plans to play AFL and stuff. I'm like, oh, when I play AFL, like they'll be 32, like they'll still be playing, like, and they were only like 24 at the time and
They
stuff.
still are playing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And you were
Still
right.
going around.
Yeah,
you know,
still
yeah.
going
Yeah.
around.
Got the number somehow.
Is there anything that you guys want? What would top that? What's a moment that would top that?
What in terms of meeting someone?
Yeah, meeting someone or making a piece of content. Is there like a holy grail piece that you
Getting
would like
Dusty out of his shell.
Interesting.
That
Oh.
would be the holy grail.
Just getting
Yeah.
to laugh on camera.
No one's seen him in like a like even
In
media
public.
don't even know what he's like. Like,
Yeah,
be pretty
Yeah.
cool to do a funny skit with him and just like.
that would be good.
Yeah.
What's it? I'll ask you off air because you've definitely got an idea of what you would do with him, surely.
Nah, I
Oh.
haven't thought
You
of
say
it.
No, keep
yes,
it close
off
to your
air.
chest,
Off
guys.
air.
Keep it close to your chest.
Jeez, they're good, aren't they?
All right, these shipmates. Oh,
Yes.
man.
Can't get anything
Not-
out
not
of
Don't
them.
giving it
stop.
away
Don't stop.
now.
Don't stop.
Yes.
Yeah, keep it
Um,
close to your chest, boys.
All right,
Well done.
fellas, before we wrap it up, we have a standard few questions that we ask at the end.
Yep.
But it's a choose your own adventure. So we say who, what, when, where, and why. You pick two of those, so you can pick who and what, but you don't know what the question is going to be associated with it. So two each of who, what, when, where, why.
Pick the same ones or different ones.
Right.
So we'll just start with who and what.
So
Sure.
who and what
Well, so
start. Yep.
you want who and what, and then you pick another two.
You can pick same or different.
When and why?
All right.
So we'll start with who. Who, Arch? Who do you want to collaborate with, apart from Dusty? So outside the AFL world, who would you want to make a TikTok with?
Logan Paul.
Oh yeah,
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Prime. You guys had it yet?
prime
No.
hydration.
Yeah, Prime
it in Melbourne?
Hydration. Don't know. I saw Lewis from Luke and Lewis. He tried
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah,
I don't know where he got it from. Might have maybe imported
Sounds
it.
good.
Mate, it does sound
they
good.
know how to
doesn't it?
market their product.
Far out, don't they?
Going
Don't they?
right.
I've got to follow up who for that. Who if you guys make Sidemen, who's KSI?
Oh,
I think people are saying Prime.
That's exactly what Simon
That's
said.
what I said.
Probably
I was like,
Prime,
yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to go back to Archie?
Nah, you go Miles now.
Okay, Miles. Oh, can we go back to Archie because I had a
Okay.
good one for him. What was acting school like, or your acting course like?
That was it was good. I was working at the time, and I just drive off on a Thursday arvo up into the city. I think it was like 2 hours, 6 till 8, and yeah, it was just fun. Like, I don't know, I just sort of I needed that change. Like at the time, I was like, it wasn't footy season. I was just stuck working.
Real
and
world.
I just wanted. I'm like, surely there's got to be like I had this itch to just like get creative again and just see what I've got. And you're stuck. You watch TV shows and stuff. Like, oh, I think I can do that. Like I remember doing drama class and stuff. So rocking up to that acting thing, and to be honest, it was pretty amateur, and I think I was probably above what the acting school was. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just did that pretty easy what they were doing and stuff, but it was still good. Like definitely out of my comfort zone, doing stuff that I wouldn't do if I wasn't there. So
Have you brought that stuff to your videos as well?
yeah, there's techniques and stuff that I think the videos are pretty different. Like yes, it's acting, but it's also you have a bit of yourself in the videos as well.
Yep.
So that acting course is like completely like you wouldn't you explore sides of yourself that you don't really think you could actually tap into. So that was the fun part of it.
Cool.
Love it.
That sounds cool.
All right, next two for Miles are when and why. When did you get the most wild DM?
Good one.
Wild DM. I honestly haven't had too many wild DMs. They're more just like hate DMs.
Do you get hate
you?
DMs?
Yeah. Like,
What are they like?
that was
What
like,
do people
that
say?
was like early days. Like,
What do people say?
I want to cave your skull in.
Really?
No, he said, commentate me caving your head in.
That's pretty funny though.
Yeah, I know. I actually rated it.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
How do you handle that when you get like the hate?
I laugh so hard at it. Like, what's there to hate? Like,
That's so weird.
Honestly,
So surprising.
it's so harmless as well. Like, you must really have your own issues if you hate it that much to, not even scroll past, just go and comment abuse and then take it to the next level and actually DM the person
Yeah.
and just tell them how much you hate it. Like,
Madness.
Do you think? Yeah, right. Yeah, because
that was
I mean,
probably,
you're
like,
not even
at the
sharing an
start.
opinion. That's hilarious.
I
You're
know,
just
yeah.
like, I don't know. This is not even my
Don't
thoughts,
follow.
bro.
You don't have to watch it.
Yeah, not even
Flick
my
past
voice.
it. That's TikTok, mate.
Yeah.
Bang, gone.
All right. The why. Why do people love the Shepmates?
That's a good question. I think they love seeing the comedy side of sport. They love the sport and
The moment.
yeah, that they like seeing moments, the comedy side of different moments. Like, I think we just did one on the Orange team.
The best.
Yep.
Unreal. Like,
So good.
we
I
hear these
loved
pieces
it.
of gold, and people are like, they see it without us doing it, and they're like, oh, no," and then they see us doing it, and we can just like make it
real.
like what everyone wants to see the commentary box look like
Yeah.
in that moment. Like that's what they want to see.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
I like that.
Love
That
that.
was a great answer.
Boys, thanks so much for joining us. Everyone, check out Shepmates. You're probably already following me on Instagram and TikTok.
Mm.
There's going to be merch out. So check out Instagram and TikTok will be the best way to find everything. There's going to be a podcast. There's heaps of stuff coming up,
The
boys.
Boys are taking over.
Yep. Thanks for
Very
joining
excited
us.
for it.
Thanks so much, boys.
Thanks
Loved
for
it.
having us, lads. So good.
Done.
Awesome, guys.
Thank you, boys. How long was that, Eduardo?